What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back for a recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is for season 6 or 7, child. I forgot what season it is. I will have the episode number in the description. This is the reunion part 3. I think this is season 7, child. Y'all know how they is with they seasons, honey. We still got Melody, honey, and Miss Betty arguing, honey. I can hear Miss Betty's sister now. I don't want to be bothered with Betty. That Miss Betty, honey, no, she is a demon, honey, okay? But Melody had her ass on the ropes, okay? Melody was giving it to her, okay? I was like, get her. I'm so sick of this ghetto ass bitch. Like, for real, she got me all the way twisted. Don't be worrying about if I go back and forth with my ex. That's my business. She need to mind her damn business. Oh, Rasputia looking ass. I'm so sick of her raggedy ass. Stormy, come get your mammy. Come get your mammy. Mama, handle Miss Betty. Please, mama, please. I don't do the ghetto. I don't do it, Melody. I won't be bothered with the ghetto. I swear this broad got me all the way twisted. I'll cuss her ass out, like, for real. Like, bitch, put your dukes up already. Like, for real. God telling me to go, girl. Okay? Because I'm about ready to windmill on Stormy's mammy, honey. Okay? Because I'm sick of this bitch. Okay? Bitch, you have been a fan. Absolutely. You have been a fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville since season 1, bitch. And you couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to get in that seat and act a fool and act a whole demon. Absolutely. I swear that lady is a demon. Yes, she is. Please repeat it. You're not my daughter. You call your daughter all kind of bitches and all of that. Absolutely. So Stormy basically tells Melody that she likes her, okay? She just feels like with the whole situation on Twitter, it could have got reeled back in. Melody could have cleared things up, for the mellow meters. That way they not coming after her. Stormy says she doesn't want to have a beef with Melody just because her mother don't like her. But Stormy, that's some bullshiggity, because why the hell was she at that damn tea party? Okay, like, if your mama's opinions don't mean nothing, why was she there? She comes off like an obsessed fan, honey. I don't like you. I ain't never like you. That's what Miss Betty said, honey, to Melody. Well, I never said that I didn't like you, and it's okay if you don't like me. Melody, it's fair to say, sweetie, you don't like this broad. And I will say it for you, ma'am. Okay, she is no good. Melody, she a demon. You don't even know me not to like me, Miss Betty. Shame on you. At first, I said I didn't like your ways, but no, it's just you. Carlos asks Stormy where does she and Mel stand, and Stormy says she has respect for Melody. Melody built this platform, and she respects her. Okay, y'all still not friends though, Stormy. Okay, do y'all think these two would ever want to be friends? Melody probably don't want to be bothered with Stormy, honey. With a mammy like that, shit. So Carlos asked Junior, how was it working for Stormy? And Junior said, honey, working for family, it has its ups and its downs. And, he probably took advantage of the ups. Did you steal, nigga? Is this something you want to tell us? Shit, okay. What was you doing, Junior? Okay. So cousin Junior, honey, he said he no longer works for Canvas Beauty. He has decided to go in another direction. I ain't that about a bitch. That man gave you that damn job and your ass just put it in the trash. But I guess I could respect it. At least we know he ain't trying to purposely ruin her business. He knows he may fuck it up. So he has decided to step away, do some other things. I respect it. So Aunt Lisa decided not to come to the reunion. I don't want to see Betty. She's an evil. I don't blame Aunt Lisa, honey. Betty ain't shit. I wouldn't be bothered with that heifer either. Okay? She may turn into the exorcist. I mean, I'm just saying. So, Carlos asked Miss Betty, would she like to mend things with her sister Lisa? And Miss Betty says, yes, if it could be, but... And then Carlos was like, well, why can't y'all mend things? You didn't see the show? I was crying. That damn Miss Betty, honey, no, she be ready. Okay, Miss Betty said, are you watching the show, nigga? I tried. Okay, you want me to keep chasing after Lisa? Okay. So Miss Nail says she wasn't ready to put her family out on reality TV. She feels like they put her through a lot. Miss Nail says her family is now doing better. She's talking to Chris more. Miss Nail says their problems mainly had to do with money. She's always lending money out. You got to stop that, Miss Nail. You got to stop rescuing these kids. I get here and there, but people getting locked up, don't let them out. Okay? Just keep them in there. Y'all remember how Nene did Bryson at one time? Okay? Miss Nail says she told, I guess, her son Chris to pay her when he gets it. If it's going to come down to them not speaking, then, it's really not that serious to her. Shit, I'm different. Shit, I want my damn money back. I don't give a damn who kid you is. I just feel like Miss Nail and Chris's kids are very ungrateful. I feel like they are very disrespectful. And I feel like she needs to, show them some tough love. That way they get the message and they grow up. You don't want to get to a point where you are suppressing your needs and your feelings because you are trying to placate to a child that is unwilling to be accountable and responsible for their actions. They get to talking about Chris and Nail being offended by not being invited to the Black Expo. Chris says he felt offended because he feels like he has known them for quite some time and they are known as business owners in the community. Miss Nail also mentions that Tish, I was like, ooh, child, you is always messing up that girl name. Get my name right, Miss Nail. You don't want nobody messing up your name, so don't be messing up my name. And I didn't invite your ass because I don't want to be held accountable and responsible for my behavior. I want to be able to act like a kid. And I got imposter syndrome real bad. I'm always trying to act like I'm more than what I really am. I really am a weak ass bitch. And, I just need to go to summer school. Oh, not the summer school, honey. I wish these people would just get their own self-advice, okay? Like, take your ass to summer school, you and your mammy, okay? So as soon as Miss Nail said that, here go Tisha. Girl, Star Jones, girl. Okay, like, Tisha never wants to be called out. As soon as she is called out, she gets so defensive.
And it's because she's very insecure, you guys. She really cares about, how she's seen. And don't get me wrong, I guess, we all are human. We all care about how we are seen. But if you notice, like, Tisha, like, comes off very, like, bothered, very, like, disturbed. Child, why Tisha on stage still saying, she's still saying Espo, like that's the right damn word. It looked like your educated self would pronounce it the right way, girl, okay? Tisha is such a liar and she's bad at it. I'm gonna tell y'all how. Because in one breath she says, well, I had every intention of inviting Nell and Chris, but, my focus was on the core 6, and then, it just slipped my mind. Bitch, which one is it? Your focus was on the core 6, or did it slip your mind? Obviously, it didn't slip your mind. You did that shit intentionally. And even Marsau, if you pay attention to his hands and his feet, he looked nervous. Because he know that, he over there dealing with a Brother Tucker with a balloon as a head, okay? Because it ain't got nothing but air up in it. Damn sure ain't got no education, okay, up in that brain of hers. She look like a big ass lime green balloon. There's nothing there, okay? Nothing. So Chris had a good point. He said, so is Stormy and Courtney a part of the core 6? Exactly. And like I said, Marsau and Tisha are very intimidated by Chris and Nell. They already felt insecure about the Black Expo. So it's just like, yeah, if they come, they go really, they gonna really criticize our event. Cause you gotta look that, hell, Kimmy had a few pointers to give Tisha. She didn't want to hear it. When Mel said her shiggity, Tisha really didn't want to hear it. So if Chris and Nell was there, shit, she would have went into cardiac arrest. Okay, she would have fell the hell out. Well, me and Tommy, we talk a lot, and I knew what Tommy did for a living. I really wasn't sure about y'all. I didn't even have a relationship with Chris or Nell, but I found a way to ask them about their cheating ordeal. I knew enough to ask them about that. Marsau got a lot of nerve calling Chris out, talking about he didn't know that Chris had a cleaning company, and that's really sexist of him to talk about his businesses and not mention what his wife does for a living. Marsau, you are sexist. And the whole damn cast looked at his ass like, nigga, have you been drinking? Okay. You are sexist, okay? Child, bye. Even Tisha looked at him like, nigga, normally I can back you up, but I ain't backing that up. They get to talking about Tisha asking Miss Nell about the infidelity that took place in their marriage. Tisha get up there lying, talking about, well, as somebody that's been on this show for a long time, I've been very direct about things. Say what now? You done really lost your damn mind. When they had to pull it out, Tisha, last season, that Marsau was what? Texting some woman a inappropriate text message? Yes, the lady sent something to him and he messaged her back and was being inappropriate, and it took everything, okay, but the blood of Jesus to get you to admit that your man was being inappropriate. If Kiki was not there, we wouldn't have even gotten that nugget. Okay, I was like, this bitch just be lying. And Carlos, you did not hold her accountable. He just was letting that bitch skate. I was like, damn. In my opinion, Carlos allowed Tisha and Marsau to just get away with a lot of shiggity. We didn't hear nothing about them damn lawsuits. And that's what we should have been talking about. That's the real damn tea. That's the show. Carlos asked Nell how did she find out about Fletcher cheating on her. Someone told Nell that Fletcher was stepping out. Nell said Fletcher denied everything, just how you niggas do. Nell said I backed his ass into a corner. I said, I know that's right, Miss Nell. I really like Miss Nell. She's sweet and sour, honey, and I'm with it. Okay, I like it. Like a woman, a little spice to her, you know? I'm sure it was only a matter of time until she started burning the damn food and, putting the baby oil, down on the floor in the bathroom and mopping and cleaning with the baby oil. Wink, wink. I'm sure it was just only a matter of time. Y'all know how us black women is, honey. Soon as we find out you been doing something wrong, we like, I got something for this nigga. I got you, nigga. It becomes a whole a whole gambling session. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna top what you did. Carlos asked Fletcher, when you cheated on Miss Nell, was it with multiple women or was it just one dumb diddy dumb like hook-headed? I guess he had a coleslaw honey on the side too. And I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna just tell y'all how these things go with this cheating and these men's. The woman has to walk away because these men, a lot of times they will never walk away. So yeah, that whole Martell Ariane, she never walked away. It would have ended with her. A lot of times a man, of low value, okay, will try to maintain two women. They like the challenge of it and the variety. They don't care about the monogamy. That's why a lot of them don't practice that. Y'all try to practice that. And I told y'all I asked about that. Get you about 3 good men. Okay? And all 3 should be good at each one of the values that you have. So if you got a value for a nigga that can cook, get you a nigga that can cook. You need a damn driver, get you a nigga that drives. Okay? If you need a nigga to hit up the casino with, make sure you got that man. You got a man that like to take you shopping and keep him on the roster. Really keep the man with the money on the roster. He need to be number 1. And then you probably got a man that can fuck you better than all the rest of them. And then you keep him on the roster and you rotate them niggas. I mean, I'm just saying. That's what I had heard. Was it me or was Tisha all up in their business? She just kept looking at Miss Nell like, now I get to sit here in peace and know that I'm not by myself because I know that my soul is cheating on me. But my dumb ass, I just won't admit to it, I know that was him in that picture. That was his big ass back. But she kept looking at Miss Nell. I'm like, damn, bitch, get up. You ain't invited to the expo. Shit. Child would be so over, Tisha. But the affair went on for 18 months. Ooh, Fletcher. You dirty dog. But I could see how that could happen with somebody like you, fine as you is. Yes, Lord. All right. Okay, Miss Nell. I don't want no problems. I mean, I'm just saying. Carlos asked Miss Nell, what made you forgive Fletcher for all the cheating? And Miss Nell said, love will make you do all types of crazy shit. Yeah, love will make you do that, and so does codependency, because some of you heifers ain't, willing to be by yourself. I mean, I think this is love, though. I think Miss Nell and Miss Chris, they do have a marriage where there is love and respect, okay? But yeah, I was confused when Miss Nell got to saying that, Mr. Chris Fletcher, honey, was acting like Martell Hook-headed Holtz, acting all arrogant and pompous and stuff, and acting selfish and child. Miss Nell says that, she knows that Martell and Melody, used to really love each other. And that's why her and Fletcher would try to counsel them because, they went through the same situation, with the infidelity.
And that's what I saw and what I got from them through all the late night conversations. Absolutely. It has been really great to have a really solid, friendship with them. But they couldn't save my raggedy ass marriage. I had to get rid of that raggedy ass nigga. He ain't no good. He over there with a Bernstein bear. Yes, he is. He couldn't even get a pretty bitch to replace me. He had to go down to the first floor. Absolutely. Nell and Chris, they never picked sides. They were always very neutral with us.
So they get to talking about the Houston trip. They asked Martell, hook-headed hoe, who was the woman that he invited on the Houston trip in the house. And he said, she got the job done in an hour and a half. I guess she was a masseuse. Child. And I guess it was Kimmy. I was like, Kimmy threw Melody under the bus and said, well, you had somebody come too. And I'm like, she didn't have nobody come to, do no bullshiggity with, though. She was probably really getting a massage. This nigga was probably trying to get his peen sucked. Okay? I'm just saying.
So where was the massage table? It didn't come in. Absolutely. I didn't see a massage table.
Maurice, honey, he claimed he was just trying to get him something to drink, honey. That's how he saw the woman that Martell was with. Carlos asked, was it disrespectful for Martell to bring the woman to the house? Miss Nail said it was very disrespectful, and I agree with that. I feel like Martell is a true narcissist in, just in terms of him needing attention, him needing supply. You are on a cash trip to socialize with your cast. Like, does your needy ass need to call somebody? Okay, like, if anything, well, nah. I was going to say something else, but nah, that wouldn't have worked either. But yeah, you don't need to call nobody. Sit your big head ass down. Okay, do a crossword puzzle, fool. Kimmy says she didn't care. She said at the end of the day, they elected to move on. It's still disrespectful, Kimmy. Like, what the hell is wrong with Kimmy? Like, Kimmy really signed that damn contract, like, like with all her might. Okay, because she was just throwing mail under the bus and just saying funny stuff. Well, it don't matter if they elected to move on. Hell, when they was in a marriage, he didn't have no respect. And I just feel like this is your ex-wife, but he did that shiggity to try to make Melody jealous and try to cause, some attention to himself. Okay. And, he's just that way. Shit. Okay. I ain't got to announce that, I'm about to get a massage, to nobody, Shut your ass up. You wasn't getting no massage. Okay? So, like I said, Kimmy had threw Melody under the bus saying she brought somebody to the house, and then the cast got to saying, no, we didn't feel offended, especially Miss Nail, because it was a woman that came to massage her, hook-headed. Okay? Like, child, those are two different things.
First off, nobody believes that you were really with a massage therapist. Like, the girls that you date are on the first floor. I doubt if they even graduated from high school. Absolutely.
So Martell get to asking Melody how did she contact her masseuse, and she did it through an app, and then he get to saying, well, that's how he got the person that was there for him. Child, bye, Martell. Just bye, nigga. You can't, like, this why you didn't pass that damn test. This is why, nigga, because you're special. Okay?
When I travel, I see you want to use my answers. When I travel, I oftentimes invite a masseuse to massage me. Absolutely.
They talked about how Martell hook-headed hoe got real upset when Miss Nell was defending Melody. You know, I don't like when she come at me and, you know, she get to talking to me about what I did years ago. You know, I cheated, you know, and, you know, I'm a man. You know, what else you expect? I'm a man. Men can cheat, you know. And, you know, I like to tell Miss Nell, you know, don't come at me, you know, yeah, you know, I cheated on Mel, but Mel cheated on me. And Miss Nell said, but you cheated for 5 years, though. I was like, get him, because this fool done forgot. Okay, it don't matter, though. It don't, nigga, it do matter. Shit. Martell get to say, man, you just want to give Mel a pass. And Miss Nell said, hell yeah, for 5 years, Melody deserved one. Exactly. Like, I told y'all, Miss Nell is even looking at it like, dude, you did all that to your woman. You think she's supposed to be just faithful to you? We don't care if she cheated. Okay, we don't care. Okay, you deserve it. Okay, look at what you did to her. You lied and cheated first. Put that woman in a burning house. How dare you?
Go ahead, Martell. Go ahead, Martell, because I want to know what you got to say, because you keep insinuating that I cheated on you.
So Carlos tries to move on, honey, and he get to saying, we've been talking about this for 6 years, but all the while, honey, he look like he enjoying this little match, okay, between Mayweather and Pacquiao, honey, okay, Melody Mayweather.
Where's your proof? Martell, you have lied so much.
They get on Mr. Fletcher for allowing Martell hook-headed hoe to speak to Nell in a disrespectful manner. Mr. Fletcher says he just looks at it like they brother and sister and they both, you know, just trying to get their point across. I don't think so. Okay, that old hook-headed is a liar, a cheater, a scammer. Melody, however, feels like it's very disrespectful and there's no reason for Martell to disrespect Miss Nell in that way. Absolutely. And I agree with Melody, okay? Carlos asks Martell hook-headed hoe, does he feel like he owes Miss Nell an apology? And of course, Martell hook-headed hoe, he can't own that he owes her an apology. He says, we owe each other an apology. I'm like, nigga, you can't be accountable for nothing. Hook-headed apologizes to Miss Nell for walking up on her. Why the hell you walking up on people with that big ass head, okay? Like, she should have called the police on your ass. I bet your ass wouldn't do it no more, okay? Honey, Nell got to telling Martell she mind her own effing business, honey, until you mess with Nell. I know that's right, Miss Nell. Miss Nell tells Martell, hook-headed hoe, you brought me into your business. And hook-headed says, well, not that day. He a fool. They get on Kiki, you know, popping up in Houston, and Tisha get to saying, you know, she made it very clear she didn't want to be around Kiki. So Carlos asks Kiki, you know, why did she come to Houston? And did she come to, you know, make things right? And Kiki says she didn't come just to make things right. She wanted to apologize. And she meant to throw that damn drink at Tisha. Okay? She meant to do it. She soaked Tisha. Remember, that's what Martell had said. That was so funny. You know, it was wrong of me to throw that drink on her. But if I had to do it again, I would. Tisha says that her relationship with Kiki is dead forever. Our relationship is over. Carlos asks Kiki, did you choose the show over your relationship with Tisha? And Kiki denied that. My whole thing is these two are opposites of each other. I feel like Kiki owns her shiggity. She seems to be real. She seems to be comfortable with herself. And I think that when you have a cousin like Tisha that makes her uncomfortable and she doesn't want to share the same space with Kiki. I don't think she ever wanted Kiki to be on this show, even before Kiki got to talking about her and Marsau and their business. I think that Tisha wants to be the only one thriving in that family. That way she could feel like, she the Beyonce of her family. She's on top. And Kiki is somewhere just trying to catch up. But Kiki is very articulate. Like, she's the total opposite of Tisha. Her mother is the total opposite of Miss Wanda. Them women are very well spoken. I believe Kiki used to be a professor, right? Honey, Tisha could never. Okay. She would need to graduate the dictionary first and the thesaurus, honey. Okay, shit. She need to graduate from speech class. I mean, I'm just being honest. So, they are not, to me, they not on the same level. Tisha gets to telling Carlos Kiki got a lot of issues and, she just don't want to deal with her. So Martell ends up asking Tisha and Marsau, that ain't it, after Kiki, honey, did this whole monologue about, there only being two things that she was hiding from reality TV, before she came on. And that's her being addicted to prescription pills. Okay, and then the infidelity within her marriage. Not Kiki, Tisha and Marsau, they say, well, that's not it. I don't believe them. I don't, and they have a lot of nerve. Okay, they have a lot of nerve. They got all these damn lawsuits out here. And it's like, why didn't Kiki mention them? Why didn't Stormy? I was hoping Melody would bring it up. She brought up a little something on the show. And it's like, we are not talking about what we really need to talk about. So Marsau and Tisha refuse to say what the thing is about Kiki, that she's leaving off the show. They didn't do that because they are so, too big to expose it, because these are the same people that have weaponized her addiction issues. They always accuse her of being on drugs, which is not cool. It shows that you have no empathy or sympathy for her or her situation. And Tisha, you got a lot of nerve, because hell, you want her to be loyal to you. You're not loyal. You allow your husband to say whatever to her. That's not right. But hell, bitch, if you don't speak up for yourself, I'd be damned if we expect for you to speak up for somebody else. Okay, so they are scared of Kiki. That's what I gather, and they shut that down real quick. And hook-headed, you stay out of it, because you got enough shit coming out of your closet. Okay, you got enough skeletons. Okay? All your stuff is out there, and it ain't pretty, honey. Carlos asks Kiki, does she want to reconcile with Tisha? And Kiki says, who wouldn't? And I thought y'all was done. I think y'all need to be done. Tisha over there talking about she want me to divorce my husband. Girl, you ain't gonna never hold him accountable for his bad behavior. Okay? I think what Kiki tried to do was she tried to shed light on the fact that your marriage is not perfect, and she wanted to, let the viewing audience know that, hell, Marsau done did, some inappropriate bullshiggity in his marriage as well. Because you are the one, Tisha, that set up here, and was, well, my man ain't cheating. He ain't never did this. He ain't never did that. And he ain't did this. And you do not strike me as the type of woman that if you did find out something that you would leave. You're not strong enough. Girl, you have a hard time taking accountability when you wrong. So I know you ain't gonna hold your husband accountable. So Carlos gets to telling Kiki and Tisha that he hopes they at least come to some type of compromise in their relationship, at least for the sake of their daughters. Marsau accused Kiki of trying to block their daughter's name out of their phone. I was like, child. And Carlos was like, honey, we got to move on, okay? Because Kiki said, bitch, I would never. They talk about Tisha's pregnancy, her fake pregnancy. Even though Marsau had a, vasectomy. Marsau says he still thinks that Tisha may have stepped out on him. I'm like, shit, if she had any sense, she would. Carlos asks Marsau, do you think that Tisha is capable of stepping out on you? He said, yes, so quick. You don't see how I treat this bitch? She should cheat on me. That's what it sounded like he wanted to say. Tisha is laughing. Girl, that ain't funny. This man think that you would cheat on him. Y'all don't have no trust. I don't look up to y'all marriage. Y'all shit is, look, on the first floor. Tisha is just like Ariane. Bitch, you should be embarrassed. But your ass is over there laughing. You think this is cute. And you really think that, Mato, like, we don't have anything. Well, you ain't got anything, gal. Okay. Tisha says, honey, she was not pregnant. She was just eating well. Did y'all hear Martell Hook-Headed Holt? He said, well, you wearing it well. What? Say what now? You talking about what, the extra pounds she done put on? I was like, you need to shut your mouth. So Carlos asks the cast, does Tisha have the right to step out? Hell yes. Girl, you should have been cheating. Okay? Like, I've been thinking about a new t-shirt, y'all. I cheat too. For real, I've been thinking about coming out with a shirt like that. I cheat too, or women should cheat too. Tisha says she wouldn't cheat because she don't play them games. You a damn fool. He playing that damn game with you. He the one up there accusing your ass of cheating. You a fool. Kiki, my girl, because we know Kiki will step out, honey. Okay, I like Kiki. I think that cheating stuff, that gotta make her a little bit more interesting. I mean, I'm just saying. I already liked her. I really like her now. Courtney and Chris Fletcher are not cousins, honey. And Maurice is a mellow meter, and he was just cracking up. He probably really is. Carlos, finally, he told Tiffany that whenever she want to come back and stir up some drama, honey, the door is always open. And that was part 3 of the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. It's done. Don't forget, you guys, to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. I am your girl, brand new. And I will check you guys out in the next video.